Hello everyone, my name is Shashank and welcome back to NeuralQuest. In the last video, we saw how to select rows and columns from the data frame. In this video, we will see how to filter our data. So filtering is selecting the data that we are interested in and removing the data or excluding the data that we don't want. So let's get started. So first let's start by printing the df.head method to see what is there in our data. So yeah, so let's say here we have this team 1 and team 2, the two teams which were playing that match. Here we have the winner of that match. Now now what if we want to select the matches which were won by, say for example, Chennai Super Kings. So for that we will create a filter. So let's say filter, since filter is the keyword in Python, we will use filter underscore 1, and here we will say df dot the name of the column winner equals to, and inside the quotes we will write the name of the team, which is Chennai Super Kings. So yeah, okay, let's execute this cell, and first let's see what is the type of this filter. So I'll type inside the type, I will use this filter underscore 1. So it says it is of type series. Now let's print this filter and see what is there inside it. So here we get this boolean values. So this filter is nothing but a series of boolean values. So here we have false, true. So true means this particular match was won by Chennai Super Kings, and false means this particular match was won by some other team. Now we will use this filter in our data frame to get the required data. So for that we say df, in the square bracket we will use that filter and execute that cell. So here we get the matches which were won by Chennai Super Kings. So, and if you scroll at the bottom, you will see there are total of 106 rows, 106 such rows. So now what I did above was, first I created a filter and then I use that filter inside the data frame. You can directly create a filter inside data frame as well. I'll show that. For that we say df in the square bracket. What I'll do, I'll just say df dot winner equals to, in the double quotes, I'll say Chennai Super Kings. And here also we will get the same result, 106 rows, and we get the result where all the matches were won by Chennai Super Kings. So you can do either of this. I created a filter first and then used it for better understanding. It's up to you. Most people follow this approach. They directly create a filter inside the data frame. Now there is one more thing. We can use this filter with the loc indexer as well. In my previous video, I mentioned that with loc we need to use the labels, and for rows we were using the index values. But for rows you can use the filter as well. So let's see how. For that we say df.log. Inside this square bracket we will pass that filter underscore 1. So with df.log we get the same result again with this 106 rows and 17 columns. One advantage of using filter with loc indexer is we can select specific columns, just like what we saw in the previous video. So let's say I want to select two teams and who was the winner with this filter. For that I'll say df.log. Inside this square bracket, for rows I'll use this filter, and for columns I'll pass the list of columns which are, say for example, team 1, team 2 and the winner. Let's print this. So we got the same number of rows, but we restricted this data frame to these three columns. So this is the advantage of using filter with the loc indexers. Now, so here we saw how to create a filter for one particular column. Now, what if we want to filter based on multiple columns? So for that we have this operators which are ampersand, which is used for and we have this vertical bar which is used for or. So we don't use and or these keywords because these are the default keywords in Python. So for that we use this ampersand for and this vertical bar for or. So let's see how to actually use them. Let's say we want to select the now let us see if we want to select the matches which were won by Chennai Super Kings and that match was played at Chennai. So we have this city column here which is the district venue. So for that we will create a new filter, filter underscore 2. This is our new filter, and here we will use the first column which is for the winner. We will say Chennai Super Kings, and we need to use this and here inside bracket we will say the city was Chennai. Sorry, the city is Chennai. So let's execute this filter first. Now we will use this filter in this loc indexer df.loc with this filter value for the rows, and let's pass a few columns, say for example city, just to see what is the city, team 1, team 2 and the winner. Let's execute it. So now we got this 4 columns with the filter, and here the winner was Chennai Super Kings and that match was played at Chennai, and yeah. So here now let's see how to use this or. So for that let's create a new filter here, and filters underscore 3, and let's say we want to select the matches which were played by, say for example, Mumbai Indians. So which means either of the team 1 or team 2 should be Mumbai Indians. So for that we say df inside bracket the team 1 equals to Mumbai Indians. We need to give the bracket here for each column, otherwise it will throw an error. Team 1 equals to Mumbai Indians or team 2 equals to Mumbai Indians. Now let's execute this. So let's use this filter with this df.loc filter 3 for rows, and for columns we will pass just team 1 and team 2, team 1 and team 2. Now let's execute this. So you can see either the team 1 would be Mumbai Indians or team 2 would be Mumbai Indians. So by using this filter we got the matches which were played by Mumbai Indians. Now what if we want to select the data excluding the data written by this particular filter, filter 3, meaning what if we want to select the matches which were not played by Mumbai Indians, which were played by the other teams? So which means we will have to select all the data and we'll have to subtract this particular data written by this filter 3. So for that what we do is we say df.loc and we will use this tilde operator, and before applying the filter we will use this tilde, and then we will return these two columns. If I execute this, so here we will get all the matches which were not played by Mumbai Indians. So there are total 603 such matches. So this is how you can use this tilde operator if you want to get the data, excluding the data for that particular filter. Now what if we want to select the matches which were played at particular venues? Say for example Mumbai, Delhi or Chennai. So generally what we will do is we will create a filter with, let's say, filter 4, where we will use this df dot city equals to Mumbai, and likewise we will create this for other cities. So this is for Delhi and this would be for Chennai, and let's say let's print the data frame here with the filter 4. So here we will get the matches for these particular venues. So here what we did is we used this OR operator with these three city values. But what if we want to select 100 such cities? It would be really painful to write this particular thing for 100 times. So for that, what we do is we create a list of cities first. Say for example city, and we pass the values which we are interested in: Mumbai, Delhi and Chennai. Now we create a filter based on the city column. Let's say this is a new filter underscore 5, which is equal to df dot city, df inside bracket city column, and we will use this is in method, and we will pass the city list that we created above. Now if we use this filter df dot loc, we'll use this filter underscore 5, we will get the same result: Delhi, Mumbai or Chennai. So these are the matches. These are the matches which were played at these particular cities, and you can verify the number of rows is same as what we got above. So yeah, this is how filtering is done. And as I said earlier, filtering is the first step that we perform whenever we start working with our data with Pandas. So yeah, if you have any question for this with respect to this video, feel free to ask in the comment box. In the next video, we will perform altering operations on the data frame. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.